kickoff for Baltimore.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
A good solid gain there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jakeem Grant, 72 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Aldrick Rosas lining up for
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Intended for Taylor Gabriel.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
To the fullback.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
It's a
line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A gain of
good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And now a carry here for their fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
2nd down and 8. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's complete to Grant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
15 yards. First down,
Cincinnati. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
Marlon Humphrey on
a solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll move the chains.
Cincinnati.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
This is Mixon trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
It's
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
6-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to John Ross.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Aldrich Rosas.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A nice run on first down. Gets him 6 yards to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ball carrier.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check the house screen. Under crush.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
This time Jackson will throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's checking crowd. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. down to the 25. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
8 yards to go.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Intended for marking.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calais Campbell on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Mixon.
43-yard line.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
To Jakeem Grant.
Give him 32 on the play.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
To Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd There to make the grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Ravens 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge on your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he breaks through another tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
A gain of 2.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, they'll run with Freeman.
Freeman, the
running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Great job, D. Great job. Out. Yo. Slant.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Jim.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mixon. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
You're right, but he did there. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah. No.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
The 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
By the Bengals.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Second and 10.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing again, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Tackled back at the
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 9.
Second and 14. From the gun, Jackson. This one brought in by Jefferson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Complete.
Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
55 is Mike, guy. 55. No. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Hey. Check. Crunch.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's first and 10 from the 12. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They're looking at a second and 8 now from the 10.
Second and 8.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Ravens 16. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
At the 34-yard.
For the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
By Trey Williams.
To throw again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Complete to Joe
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Second down and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Jackson's pass.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Tackle made back at the 37.
That last completion is certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
Second and 5 at the 19-yard line.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Aldrich Rosas.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
They go play action with Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Justin Jefferson.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Jackson tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Jackson will throw again. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
That's good.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field. And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
23.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Today's final score.
And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold with a trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill.